Hi, I'm Jane Hurley, Head of Housing Management here at St Ledger Homes. I'd like to spend a few moments just talking around stigma in social housing, and I'd like to talk about some of the great things that we're doing at St Ledger Homes. Stigma in social housing creates real barriers for our tenants and for our staff. And that's why we formed a staff and customer group to explore what respect truly means, and so we can stand up to stigma. Together, we've developed a respect standard and commitments. The new respect standard and commitments are more than words. They're about taking real action. They set out how we'll work together with our tenants and our colleagues and our partners to create a culture of fairness, dignity and inclusion across all our services. This is a real key step in tackling and standing up to stigma to ensure that everyone feels valued and respected.
Milka, is there any stigma that you faced?
Yes, Pauline. You know, stigma comes in different ways or different angles. Sometimes I may have stigmatized myself because of what I think people will think about me living in a council house. And I think that comes from when somebody asks you, do you own your house? And you say, no. Do you rent privately? Then you say, no. Oh, so you're a council tenant then? And you think, oh, is that a bad thing to live in a council house? But it became stigmatizing to be living in a council house because a lot of people have had a chance to buy their own homes. And if you haven't bought a house, then you're seen as a loser or a failure in life, which I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Which I don't think
it's definitely
it is.
not a failure, no.
So that's where I think I find stigma when I think about what people think about being in a council house or social housing. Is something that makes you feel like, oh, I'm a failure. But now the reason I even joined this group is because I wanted to abolish that stigma. I want to, that stigma to be eliminated.
Altogether.
That people to feel proud of living in a home, because what do we need a house for anyway?
It's a home.
It's a home.
It is.
It's where you live.
Nobody should feel stigma
Exactly.
because you're either a homeowner, a renter private, or living in social housing, and all of those things, we've got one thing in common. We have a home and we live inside the bricks and mortar.
We have a shelter.
That's it.
That's what we need. That's what one needs, to have a shelter and to be proud of that shelter.
It's a lot of things, isn't it? It means treating each other in the same way, being equal. And even though we're different, being able to appreciate what somebody else has. And I think being part of the stigma groups helped, because I met yourself and various other people, and we've shared experiences. It's been really interesting being part of the stigma group, being able to look at how we tackle the stigma in building up a new policy around that, so we can take that message out to everybody and start the work.
It's very important that we do respect each other.
It is.
Yes, it's important. It keeps things in, gives this perspective of how we can tackle and this stigma thing.
It is.
Because it's about respect.
It is about respect, and it's about being brave enough to be able to stand up and say, that's not right.